Hey everybody, it's about 2:45 p.m. West Coast time on Saturday. ICE shot and killed another man in Minneapolis this morning. And I was on the road for a few hours coming back up here to the mountains. I've watched a few minutes of Kristi Noem's press conference that is going on right now. I'm prohibited from using the kind of language that I would like to in order to describe her staggering dishonesty, deflection, whataboutism, cynicism. She, of course, has labeled the young man who was killed as a domestic terrorist, said that he came to that protest with a firearm and two loaded magazines for his firearm with the intention of shooting ICE agents. There's absolutely no evidence of that. He purchased his firearm legally. He was carrying that firearm legally. He did not draw that firearm and point it at anyone, including ICE agents. Then she said that the reason he was at the protest in the first place with a gun is because Minneapolis Mayor Frey and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz have been fomenting and encouraging that kind of political violence in order to deflect from the years of fraud investigations with that whole daycare bullshit that was already investigated, and 90 people have been prosecuted for it and sent to prison for that fraud. She flat out said that Tim Walz and Mayor Frey were co-conspirators in that fraud, that they personally financially benefited from that fraud, that they were in on it, they were part of the fraud scheme, and they are encouraging people in Minneapolis to show up to protests armed with firearms and shoot and kill ICE agents in order to deflect attention away from their fraud. Zero evidence of any of that. Kristi Noem is an absolute scumbag. She is an absolute lying scumbag. They are murdering U.S. citizens with impunity. ICE agents are murdering U.S. citizens in the streets with impunity. The Republican House and the Republican Senate are not going to stop it. Right-wing media and this government, our president, our vice president, our attorney general, the director of the FBI, have labeled every single person who disagrees with them politically as domestic terrorists. And they are training ICE agents that they don't need a warrant signed by a judge in order to storm into our homes with force. One ICE agent, immediately following today's shooting, as he was out in the street, he was clapping. He was clapping that another ICE agent had just shot a man who posed no threat to them whatsoever. He was there filming. An ICE agent was applauding that another ICE agent had put 5 or 6 bullets into that young man, killing him. ICE agents have demonstrated conclusively that when you, even if you're an American citizen, regardless of your skin color, if you have an interaction with an ICE agent in that moment, your life is threatened. Your life is threatened because they will fucking kill you. They will fucking kill you, and Kristi Noem will get up and tell the world that you were a domestic terrorist and you deserved to be killed. You deserved to be murdered by an ICE agent, even if you were doing absolutely nothing illegal even if you were doing absolutely nothing other than protesting, constitutional right, filming law enforcement, constitutional right, carrying a legally purchased firearm with the required permit, constitutional right, protesting, constitutional right. Exercising your constitutional rights under this administration believes that you deserve to be shot and killed for those activities. And they are doing it. They are murdering us in the fucking streets. That is official policy of the Trump administration and the executive branch. If you protest ICE, we are going to kill you. And then we're going to call you a domestic terrorist. Again, there are a lot of other things that I would like to say that I'm not going to, because I don't want this video to get taken down, and I would prefer not to have a visit from the FBI. But it really seems crystal clear to me that the time for peaceful resistance has come to a close.